hear from you all these ideas from contractors about the joint risk management, and I'm fully with you that we have very good instruments in the Emerald book, which I would also encourage to be used with the other books like the risk register, risk management one, risk management meetings, the GBR. I like them a lot, so we can integrate them easily with the special provisions. But now, in the end, we shall hear from Amit, who is Senior Vice President of one of the best consulting companies. So, what is your point of view in relation to any future improvements of the contracts as a consultant?
Yeah, thank you, Afrina. So, my perspective, my vision about future contracting, based on my working experience with multinational company and dealing lot of contractors. First is we are revising, updating FIDIC contract, that is very helpful to clarify the things for better contract management. It is helping, but I foresee it should help to reduce the time we are spending on procurement. Like I can give many examples for hiring contractor or consultant in large infrastructure project. The procurement cycle itself is more than 1 year. Means at the starting point itself we are inviting cost overrun. So that should be taken care in procurement document. One example I can see, I can give you easily. Like after issuing of tender document, bid document, we invite queries, and to settle the query, it took on average 8 weeks. So that consumes lot of time. Again your procurement plan. So we start sleeping from day one. So again, I have more example, particularly in India, that we invited a tender 3 times, we tendering 2-3 times for a particular subject. It is because we could not do proper market analysis, the contractor's ability, their interest, the size of packaging and all that. Then operating environment, of course, the employer's capacity to handle the procurement, large infrastructure project. So there was a risk of misprocurement also, to not follow ATB, World Bank or whatever IFI they are following. So that experience is very encouraging to think about this next revision, how to control procurement time. Then next is, as everybody is contributing on, use of digital intervention. I also echo the same. It should be used to control the cost and time, and of course it will help to reduce the dispute also, arbitration time also, if we use and introduce proper app and technology. Again, I want to use the technology to monitor safeguard implementation on site. There are always challenges, especially for IFI funding projects. In every project, there are challenges about safety, quality, environment, and other safeguard compliances. So there is a dashboard I have seen in India also, in Bangladesh also. There is a dashboard we have developed. So similar kind of things we can think to introduce in future contracting, that will improve efficiency also, or implementation also will be within control. Otherwise, if we will wait for monthly report and after that people read and take action, in older day it is okay, but in fast moving nowadays we are thinking all this technology and improve efficiency. So this should be a point to think over it. Then coming to provisional sum, one portion, my suggestion is one portion of provisional sum should be kept for value engineering and any new option, new ideas coming in between from any stakeholder for value engineering or climate resilient related component implementation, that should be allowed. That is the another thing. Then one challenge I face everywhere is about the information. There are discussion in past with other speaker also on this, but idea is there should be one source of truth. So integrated information management, that should be inbuilt in the contract. So at the time of contracting itself, the contractor should know he has to set up information management. I am saying this because of one bad experience in other contract. Like there was a PMC as the owner of the engineer of the project. He was managing the site, providing technical assistance to employer. But after 1 year of project started at ground. New QASC consultant came into the picture, quality and safety, and those were supposed to be independent. Independently, they can go to any site, check the RFI, safety, and other quality related issue, and pick up this issue to funding agency directly and to employer. Even they can monitor employer performance also, their side people also. That kind of arrangement was in contract with the QSSC consultant. Unfortunately, when the consultant on board, they realized that contractor is hiding, employer is hiding all the information. So initial period there was very struggle for them to stabilize their position on this role. So this then finally they recognized, but after 2 years, project was supposed to complete in 5 years. It took 7-8 years. But after 3 years, they realized that this QSSC consultant is for the benefit of project only. For employer, even employer himself, they admitted because of Mott McDonald, we started using PPE equipment at site because they took photograph and placed in their report because they are independent, nobody can ask or pressurize them. So that was finally recognized. So this kind of arrangement should be there, that there should be a integrated information management. All the stakeholders who are involved in project, they should have first-hand information so that collectively they can work in the interest of project. That is my submission. Another submission I am facing about risk and challenges coming in between. So I suggest there should be a RCT, risk and contingency, in fact, tool, or you can say a model to be developed based on nature of project and knowing that, and that should be reviewed monthly or periodically any time between the employer, contractor, and agencies involved in execution, so that on monthly basis we could update the RCT tool and know what extra money we are going to pay on this particular risk. If some risk is realized, we should have proper cost for this. So this tool will be of course very useful because ultimately our aim is like my president is about the social outcome. The overall objective of collaboration and hard money of taxpayer, whatever, is to implement social outcome, economic growth through the project, large infrastructure project, and ultimate aim is to uplift the life of people living in those project area. So that is the purpose. I have some point I have described. So that is all about my thought on this. Thank you.
Thanks, Amit. It is great to hear from you that you are also using such modern tools like the dashboards, which we have heard from the Asian Development Bank that they are already introduced, and this is quite a good tool for collaborative management, for single source of truth. And it is good that you are talking about the integrated information management, which becomes more and more important with the use of digital tools. And I would remind to the participants that you have the advisory notes in the new edition of the FIDIC contracts for the use of BIM. So take a look at it, and it is quite easy to use all these available already tools, platforms, instruments with the available FIDIC contracts. And now I shall ask you to answer here one question which is on the bottom of the chat